How are we doing? We are back at this 4:30 session here. Hey, I'm Demitrius Bronson, owner of 53 Squad Training, and we are here with Trimco Fitness. We're teaming up, bringing you these workouts with these pro athletes and seeing what they are doing in between while we're in quarantine right now. Today, I got a special guest, superstar track athlete, football athlete. He's from he lives in Seattle, so he's actually in the thick of what's going on. Ken Jackson, some people call him AJ, kind of going in the mix on there. I've seen he's been hitting the weights as he's just been Buff Daddy. And it's great to have you on today. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, Ken, say hi to the people.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, thanks for joining us here at Trimco live doing this fitness workout, giving the people some encouragement, giving them some just a workout, and just honestly letting them know what's going on down there. You guys know how we do it. We're gonna warm up, get into the workout, and after that, we'll get a quick cool down, training with this pro. You guys know what it is. As we warm up, we'll know more about Benjamin and his journey and where he's at thus far and go from there. Now, anything that we do, just understand while you're at home, do it to your modification, to your best of your ability. Make sure you guys are safe and you guys are in a safe environment where you guys could do these movements. Just know, your body's best. So as we're doing these things, make the modifications that we ask you to do if you need to do so. And then again, just have fun, right? You know more about Kenjamin on today, and then let's get into this workout. Let's do it. Hey, Kenjamin, we're going to do some back slaps like so. Hey, so you're in, before we talk about your athletic accolades and stuff like that, you're in the thick of things right now over in Seattle. What is that? I don't think down here in Florida, in the Orlando area, I'm not really getting a gauge of what's going on. I know I'm looking at the news, but I think in person and being in it is a little different. How's that going down there?
So we are in shelter in place. We just got an extension for that order until May 4th. So this year, I'm anticipating that we will be going past that date. But right now, everybody has to do what they need to do to keep folks safe. Social distancing, of course. But the battle in that is the mental piece. Like, how do we stay sane through this period? And then some people are losing their lives, so just got to do what you got to do to get through this period.
Yeah, gosh, what's the vibe down there? Because I know, we're trying to keep positivity. We're trying to keep, a smile on our face. And like you said, we're seeing people, pass away around the stress, depressed, all that. How do you keep going, keep wanting to wake up every day and just understanding all right, it's going to get better, being in the thick of it?
Well, I think it's a balance. Number one, to have some healthy outlets so you can cope through this period. But also giving yourself a little grace, because not everyone's going to be perfect. And I think we are allowed that space and the time to get through it how we need to. So with that, we just got to have a good balance in this. Whatever keeps you stable as far as the outlet goes, and then giving yourself a little bit of grace so you don't put too much pressure on yourself.
That's key. That's key. Gosh. Okay. So backing up, to your accolades, obviously, you started out, the fastest man here in the heyday in Washington. Then you moved on, college, and then you had some other accolades on those scales. Talk about those scales and that journey.
Well, my journey is something else. High school was cool. Kind of rose to the top as far as my class went. But that, some knee bends. And then college, actually, I was a terrible student in high school. So I had to go a different route to go to a university. I went to 2 junior colleges. And then I went to Cal State Northridge after my second junior college. Then I transferred my last 2 years I did at UW. I ran track all through that period at 4 different schools. It was a lot to adjust, not only to the school, the curriculum, the atmosphere, whatever the environments may have been. So So many times during that period, I wanted to quit because it was just a lot to navigate, especially transferring and not all the credits transferring to whatever different institutions. But I made a commitment to myself. Nobody was responsible for my future but me. So I took it in my own hands, and gratefully, I had some great connections along the way who are still like lifelong friends who helped push me through that whole time. So yeah, I had a lot of fun.
So let the people know what your times were, because I don't think they really grasp of what your times really are. This man is fast. I don't think fast is the word. And as he was going through high school, he was actually a grade above where he quote unquote was supposed to be, maybe even 2 grades, and he was still beating pretty much grown men. So what were some of your times going through those high school, college years and everything?
Yeah, high school I ran a 10.5 in the one, and then like a 21.7 in the two. So it's decent. And then in college, I ran a 10.3 in the 100 and dealt with a lot of injuries and a couple outdoor 200 meters. So my best for that one was 21.1.
So you say so nonchalant. Yeah, I ran a 10.5, 10, from, in your 40, you probably would have ran like an easy 4.3, like easy, and only a handful of people have ran that, and so just on that alone, and this morning we talked about at the 12 o'clock session, we talked about adapting, and for you, I'm hearing a little sort of the same thing, adapting to different phases in your life, different schools.
Or different institutions, bro.
4 institutions, but still having that urge to keep fighting, keep going, right? Keeping your presence known. And that's honestly where we're at right now, to just adapt to the situation and keep pushing, knowing that we're going to get through this, but you got to have that, like you said, that mental capacity, right, to want to push through. And you got anything further on that?
Yeah, again, I think it's a lot of my life is balanced. So there's an individual aspect and then there's community. For me, of course, nothing happened without what was going on in my heart, in my mind, and in my goals and aspirations. So that was the key point of that. But I don't think any of us were made to do this life alone. So I'm fortunate enough to have mentors, to have colleagues and peers who are kind of in the same boat that I am, who never wavered in supporting me and helping me through my journey. So you got to have a combination of the individual aspect and then your community, whatever that looks like, and or your village, whatever that looks like, because I don't think anybody can do this alone.
That's key. That's key. Hey, you're hearing right now from Demitrius Jackson, super athlete, track star, football. We didn't even get into the football side.
Retired.
Back around that. Hey, so you guys at home, we're gonna get into this workout. So we're gonna do the first circuit for you guys, and then I'm gonna explain how you guys are going to finish this off. And so we're gonna start off with some straight leg jumps. Okay, so we're sticking with the explosive today. Straight leg jumps, also called like pogos. And then after that, so we're gonna go for 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off. And after that, we're gonna go with some Bulgarian split jumps. So we're gonna stay in this split squat like so, and then jump up and down off one leg. So we're gonna go 10 seconds on one leg, 10 seconds on another leg, 40 seconds off. And then after that, we're gonna go to the single leg high jumps like so. Okay, coming back. 10 seconds on one leg again, and switching 10 seconds on the other leg. Moving into a jump squat, which all of us should be familiar with watching this live stream right now. Coming here, moving into the squat, coming up like so. Then we're going to dumb it back down a little bit. Just go to some calf raises. Okay, coming up on that big toe and then coming down. And then just a little burner, a little crab walk burner. So sitting into that low squat, walking forward, 20 seconds, and when you get to a spot, walking backwards like so. You guys we know what it is. Again, it's 20 seconds on of working, 40 seconds off of resting, a minute total for all these exercises. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these exercises two of the exercises, we're going to split it into 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and I'll remind you guys as so. Okay, Jay, you ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this thing. Here we go. Straight leg jumps in 3, 2, 1, and go. Explosive up. So this is in his willpower. Probably was in his pre-warm-up like so. Here we go. Good job, you guys. You can keep a little bend in your knee. 2, 1, and time. 40 seconds off. You got a family, Kenjamin? You got any kids or anything like that? That's your.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a 7-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son. Mom.
There you go. Nice. Family man too as well. Doing it all,
Yes,
working. You know, it's good to see the these athletes continuing to take care of not only themselves, but the youngins around them to give them a better life, so they can, you know, be that leader and follow after the footsteps of us. Okay, now we're going into those Bulgarian split squats. So we're going to be in a split squat like so, okay? And all we're going to do is pop up on that front leg like so. And if not, okay, you can keep that leg down and just go split squat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 10 seconds. There we go. Nice job. Nice. And switch legs. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job, you guys. So we're going to move, okay, as we have this 40 seconds break, into the single leg jumps, okay? Single leg jumps, 10 seconds each side, right? So bringing that knee up, coming back, bringing it up, coming back like so. Really getting explosive. It's only 20 seconds, so really explode up as you're at home. Land softly, bring that knee back, and bring it back up so you can get that explosive move. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Up. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Nice. There we go. Up and down. And switch other side. Here we go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Nice. So as you guys get prepared for the next exercise, we got jump squats. Again, hands coming up, landing nice and soft. So I believe you come from a family of athletes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Athletes.
It's in our blood, for sure.
And so it just runs in the blood, right? Just the blood, that bloodline of just all you guys, you know, that Jackson, it's like the Jackson family taking over, you know? Here we go.
I mean,
hey, we got these jump squats in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice. Up and down. There we go. Exploding up. Nice. Here we go. Nice. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job, you guys. You guys are doing great. We're going into these calf raises for 20 seconds. Calf raises for 20 seconds. Like so. Do you see other people on the street? Is everybody really taking that quarantine pretty serious?
I think for the most part out here, folks are adhering to the order. So, and I think that our numbers and the curves reflects that. A lot of different states may have not taken the earlier precautions, but I think in general, Washington, we're doing a decent job.
Doing a decent job. That's nice. That's great to hear. Great to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Calf raise in 3, 2, 1, and go. Coming up, down. There we go. Nice job. Up and down. Nice. There we go. Perfect. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and time. 40 seconds. Now, like, what kept you just going, you know, school after school after school? Because sometimes, even after second school, you know, especially trying to get your
Yeah.
dream, you're like, oh man, I'm done. Like, this is over. Like, what kept the drive going?
Yeah. I loved it. You know, I loved the journey.
Yeah,
Again, it wasn't always pleasant, but I had a goal in mind.
yeah,
I wanted to compete at a high level. I wanted to do well, and it took a lot of work to get to that point. So
yeah,
for me,
yeah.
it was just about
There you
what
go.
was affordable. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so you gotta have that mindset, that goal. You said it, that goal to keep you going
yeah,
in and out. Okay, here we go. We're going with this crab walk. We're on this crab walk. 20 seconds in, staying low. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So wait, as you're at home, you can walk forward, and then when you get to a place where you can't walk forward anymore, you walk backwards. Chest is up like so. Okay, walking forward and backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Hey guys, so listen, so that was a quick and explosive movement workout, right? You don't need, when you're doing explosive movement, you don't need a whole bunch of reps. You don't need a whole bunch of times. But the key is while you're doing it, there needs to be great intent. Each rep has to be explosive, 100%. Okay, moving from each rep, from rep to rep. That's why, right? The intensity needs to be there. That's why there's not a whole lot of time, and you get more rest to go back into that exercise and use each exercise each exercise going 100%. Now again, we did straight leg jumps. Okay, we did Bulgarian split squats with a jump. Okay, we did single leg high knee jump, split squats. Okay, then we went into the calf raises, going up on the big toe. After that, going into a crab walk. Now, that whole sequence you should do 5 to 6 times. Again, resting about, give yourself a 2-minute rest. I want a full rest. Then again, going in at 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off. Okay, for total of 8 minutes. You rest, get a full rest of 2 minutes. Now we will be putting these in the description down below, so you guys can copy and paste these workouts and do these, at home. Do them again, right? If you want to kind of make up a workout plan for yourself, as Trimco Fitness is, and I am bringing you these workouts together. Now, because we're just going to do a little cool down. For especially track athletes, it was uber important to make sure your body was nice and loose and everything. As much as it is mental, how much was it just taking care of yourself on a day-to-day basis?
yeah. I think I wish I would have paid attention to nutrition better, because I eat a vegan diet now. Not saying that's for everybody, but for me, it's really working for me. My body's firing on all cylinders. At 32 years old, I'm feeling great.
Wow. Now, vegan, how did you make the decision to go that route? And what are the changes that you had to go vegan, that you had to do to go vegan? I think we lost Kenjamin for a second. Let's just hold on, give him about a few minutes to pop back on. As we continue to stretch, let's come back. Let's come to our left side, get a stretch on like so. Really dig into that stretch. And then we're going to come down the middle, deep breath. Come down like so. Nice. Breathing is uber important when you guys are cooling down, bringing that heart back to center. Relaxing those muscles like so. Okay, now, like we did a little bit in the beginning, I'm going to do some heart circles. Hearts are some hip circles like so. Hip circles. Just follow me. Hip circles. Excuse me. All right. A few more. Nice. So a little homework I want to give you guys. If you guys can sit into that, I want you to sit into the squat for about 5 minutes, okay, a day or a couple of times a week, just to see how good your hips open up and how much your posture opens up. So this is homework, okay, from Jungle Fitness, to seeing how good your hips open up, how good your posture becomes intact, and just getting you to be able to be in better position, like so. Okay. Oh, there we go. So you guys back in. So I was just, hey, technology, that's what it is. We're all good. No worries. We kept it moving. What I was doing was just giving them some homework to open up their hips at home.
Yeah.
Mobility is important, like you said. So you were talking about how you went vegan, and what was the journey, and what were the decisions on that?
Health. Health was my main motivating factor. Pay attention to what I was putting into my body and how I was responding to it. As an athlete in college, I had high blood pressure at the peak of my athleticism. So my you need to change something. So year after graduation, I really started looking at my diet. I went on a fast. I just extended that fast. It's been 9 years this year vegetarian, and I'm 3 years vegan. It will be in July. So
wow, that's cool, and I think that's really key information about, our health is so important, and we don't really know how important it is until the doctor's like, look, hey, you have this problem going on, and we need to fix it, and how much that nutrition is on our health. What we literally eat is what we are a product of, and so it's the gasoline. And so it's amazing how different foods help you, how there's natural medicines and natural vitamins just in eating healthy, rich foods.
Food is medicine.
What's that?
Food is the medicine.
Food is the medicine. So you heard him. See, all these athletes are bringing some type of structure, which is cool. They all got the way of looking at things. They all have just great knowledge that they're bringing, just because this is what they have had to do year in and year out, taking care of their bodies, taking care of themselves, not only doing that, but applying it to their everyday life. Hey, Kendra, would you you want to leave the people that are just watching any just words of encouragement, anything that they just to look for and just keep pressing forward, anything that you got on your mind, your heart?
It's a little deep, but I would say I don't think we need anything external to validate ourselves. I think we're whole the way we are. There may be some things that we want to modify or change about, and that's great, but don't ever for a second think that you're not worth or worthy enough to be loved, to love yourself. Just go out into the world and put that energy out there, because don't let anybody tell you that you're not worth anything.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Wow. Hey, I appreciate that as we continue to fight this COVID-19. Hey, any handles that they can follow you at, and just to kind of follow your journey and what you're doing? Maybe some people have questions on the vegan or vegetarian, diet. Maybe they just want to know more about some track stuff, or just want to know about you in general. You got any handles that they can follow you by?
Facebook is just my name, Ken Jackson. Maybe we can put a link here, and then my IG is Kenjified at Instagram. But we can probably put it here in the video once we post it up. So yeah.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you, man, and keep doing that work. Keep being that hard spirit that you are. It's just like we need more individuals like you to just keep stacking them on top, and just bringing that positivity to each day, bringing that light, bringing that warm-heartedness, and just that will to win. We appreciate you, us in Trimco, me, and we'll definitely have you on again for a show. And please stay safe out there while you're out in Seattle.
Appreciate you, bro.
All righty.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Peace out. Yep.